Hey guys, and welcome to another Battlefield 4 video. Today we're going to take a look at the Paracel Storm trailer that was released at Gamescom today in Cologne. Now Battlefield did release a number of trailers. They released this one looking at Levolution on different scales on the two new maps that have been confirmed, Siege of Shanghai and Paracel Storm, and we had one looking at all the benefits of Battlefield 4 Premium. But today we're just going to concentrate on the Paracel Storm trailer and see what it has to offer. Now if you haven't seen this trailer in full before, I do recommend you watch that before watching this video. I have left a link to that in the top left corner. Go check it out and come back and tell me what you think. Now there are quite a few things I want to get through in this video, so I'm not going to hang about, so let's crack on and jump in. Now one of the first things I noticed when watching this trailer, these attack boats that you can see pretty early on are actually new to the game. These are CB-90 Swedish assault boats. Now these were developed by the Swedish army, but they're also used by the German army, the Greek army, and it appears in this game they are being used by the US military as well. Now all the way through this trailer we see evidence that this map is really going to provide all the action you could ever want. We see naval combat, air combat, ground troop combat, but one thing we don't see is any armoured vehicles. We don't see any tanks or any armoured trucks. So this map looks like it's going to be void of any kind of ground-based vehicles. Now as you can see here, and as we did see in the Siege of Shanghai trailer, we do see the return of the AC-130 gunship. So it does look like that's going to be playable on this map as well. Now throughout this trailer, the game mode we see being played is called Obliteration. And how this works, each team have 3 MCOM style objectives to protect. And at random times and in random locations within the centralised area of the map, a bomb will be dropped. It's then down to each team to try and collect that bomb and place it on the enemy objective. The team that loses all of their objectives first loses a game. Now throughout the trailer we see this message, "bomb was dropped," appear several times, and it does tie into this Obliteration game mode. When your team pick up the bomb and try and carry it to the enemy objective, as you can see a player doing here, if he is then killed, this message will appear to tell you that you have dropped the bomb and the enemy could potentially now pick it up and take it and destroy one of your objectives. Now during this trailer we do see some gameplay of 2 new jets in the game. We see the J-20 Chinese stealth jet, which I have spoke about previously, and the Russian PAK or PAK-FA fighter jet. Okay, so now we're going to take a look at some of the new weapons that did appear in the trailer. Now this first one you can see here is the Galil Ace-21, and it's an Israeli 5.56 assault rifle. Now interestingly, here we see a different red dot sight to the one we have seen previously. In my previous videos it has been the Chinese red dot sight with the Chinese lettering underneath, but as you can see this one seems to have a silver housing, and it could be the red dot sight for the American or the Russian faction. Now here we see the AK-12, a brand new derivative of the AK-47, a new weapon made by the Russian military, and this is a 7.62 assault rifle. Now moving on, we get a great look at the brand new M82 50 caliber sniper rifle that will be making an appearance as a pickup weapon only in Battlefield 4. Now as the player looks down the sight, we can see on the left hand side the zero weapon reader, and this allows you to zero your weapon to the distance you're firing at. Now during this trailer we do see a brand new light machine gun in the game. This is the German Heckler & Koch MG4. It's a 5.56 belt-fed light machine gun. Now here again we see another red dot sight. This one looks pretty badass. It's different from the other 2 we have now seen and mentioned, so maybe each faction has its own type of red dot sight. Now in this image here we can see and confirm the intervention sniper rifle. Now this is something that has been rumoured upon, and I personally have been hoping this weapon would make an appearance in the game. So it is pretty exciting to finally see the intervention sniper rifle making its debut in Battlefield 4. Now moving towards the end of the trailer, we have our first examples of dynamic weather that has been confirmed in Battlefield 4. We go from calm seas and brightly lit skies to pretty choppy waves and stormy clouds overhead. Now this is something I really have been excited for in Battlefield 4. It's really going to change up the immersion, change your experience, make the game feel a lot more realistic, and it's actually going to make your experiences feel different every time you play this map. As you can see here, this map looks completely different from the start of the trailer. We've got dark skies, your line of sight won't be as far, it may even cause you to use different weapons. You may need weapons with night vision scopes or tac lights. So this immersion and dynamic weather is really going to change how these games are played. Now moving on to the big finale, the crescendo of this trailer, we see the Levolution that will be going on in this map. And by the looks of things it means we're going to get a huge ass battleship crashing through the island. Now how this is going to affect the map itself, apart from the ship being wedged between this island, we're yet to find out. Is it going to cause certain areas to flood? We don't know, but it does look pretty cool. Now at the very end of the trailer we do get a sneak peek of what to expect from China Rising. Now of course China Rising is the DLC that will be coming out very early on in the lifespan of Battlefield 4, and you do get it free if you pre-order Battlefield 4 or the special edition. And at the very end you do see the shadow of what I think is the H6 bomber jet that you can see above the character's head in the artwork. But that's all I have time for today, guys. I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, please give me a like and a comment below. It does help me out a lot. And stay tuned, I have more analysis of the other trailers coming very, very soon. But in the meantime, guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you soon.